There's a moment in every failure story that never makes it to the highlight reel. It's 2 a.m. You're scrolling. A friend just got promoted. Another got engaged. And you're sitting there thinking, what the hell am I doing wrong? Today, I'm going to tell you a story about someone who was called a failure by every possible metric. And then, I'm going to prove that you've been defining failure backwards. Stick with me for a few minutes, because by the end, you won't feel like a failure anymore. You'll realize you were just playing the wrong game. Let me introduce you to James. James graduated top of his class. By 25, he had a law degree, a fiancé, and a job at a prestigious firm. By 27, he'd lost the fiancé, quit the job, and moved back into his childhood bedroom. His parents didn't say it, but their eyes did. His friends stopped calling, and one night, James sat in his car in a grocery store parking lot and typed into Google, "How to stop feeling like a failure." That's where our story really begins. Here's what James discovered that no success coach ever told him. Most of us believe success looks like this: a straight line up. School, job, promotion, house, happiness. And failure? Anything that deviates. James stumbled on a 2018 study from the University of Bristol. Researchers followed 300 successful people for 10 years. The ones who felt like failures the most were the ones who hit every milestone early. Why? Because they ran out of road. Their identity was built on winning. So when they hit a plateau, they collapsed. James realized something painful. He didn't fail at law. He succeeded at someone else's dream. And that's worse than failing at your own. At 2 a.m., James did one exercise that changed everything. He wrote 2 lists. Column A, what the world calls failure. Column B, what actually happened. World's perspective, failed relationship. Actual reality. I learned I need a partner who respects my silence, not just my ambition. World's perspective. Quit his job like a loser. Actual reality. I chose peace over prestige, and that terrified people. World's perspective. Moved back home at 27. Actual reality. I saved $40,000 in rent and rebuilt my nervous system. This is where James did something most people never dare to do. James stopped asking, am I ahead or behind? He started asking, am I moving at all? He took a job no one admired, night security at a small museum. And every night from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., he read. Not self-help, philosophy, poetry, biographies. Biographies of people who failed into their 40s. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Edison was 32 before his first success. By age 31, James had written a short story, then a novel, then a second. By 35, he was a published author. But here's the secret. He said the years from 27 to 31 were the most important. The failure years were the most important of his life because no one was watching, so he could finally be real. Right now, pause this video. Or don't, but listen. I want you to name 3 things you've failed at in the last 2 years. Go ahead, I'll wait. Now, next to each one, write, what did it teach me about what I actually want? This last story will haunt you, in the best way. The Potter's Story. There's an old story about a pottery class. The teacher split students into 2 groups. Group A would be graded on quantity. 50 pounds of pots equals an A grade. Group B would be graded on quality. 1 perfect pot equals an A grade. At the end of the semester, which group made the better pots? Group A. Because they made so many ugly, cracked, failed pots that they learned more in 16 weeks than Group B learned in 4 years of overthinking one pot. If you feel like a failure today, good. That means you're in Group A. You're making the ugly pots. You're learning what doesn't work. The only real failure? Being so afraid of a cracked pot that you never touch the clay again. James is 41 now. His first book failed. His second one didn't. And he still feels like a failure some mornings. But now he knows that feeling isn't a stop sign. It's a heartbeat. Fail forward. Subscribe to stay in the game.